Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are
Everyone thinks it's so
in the Wake and Bake America studio. Damn! Instant this, bitch.
You got pour your own.
Oh, I like this video, man. I look good in that one.
That's what I use.
Hell yeah. How do I get myself to look like that?
You gotta get on.
It's not far enough away.
You gotta push that bitch way across the room. Yeah. You talking about the recorder? Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2. No, everything's down, dummy. 5, 4. Shut up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I gotta time this perfect because she drops in so hard on this Justin Bieber fucking.
Justin Bieber slap.
It's a Christmas remix.
Slap.
It's a Christmas remix.
This is why we put our headphones on?
Yep.
Listen to Justin fucking.
Don't disrespect my Christmas playlist for the holiday season, you bitch. Good evening, America. I might just let it go. Should I just let it go forever? Let it grow. Let it grow. I mean, I'm fucking.
It is time for this next part of the show is brought to you. It's presented by Stoned Panda NFTs.
Oh yeah.
Get in the blockchain,
Yay!
gain digital assets, and market power. With creators at StonedPandaNFT.com.
Panda.
Stop by StonedPandaNFT.com. Or follow Stoned Panda NFT on all social media.
Check them out on Facebook. Stoned Panda NFT putting a lot of information out there about NFTs, kind of giving a full education.
Learn some stuff.
Because it's been around a lot longer than people think.
Y'all learned it?
Get into the metaverse. Going full panda.
Okay. You're not supposed to try to kill us.
Anyway, Stoned Panda NFT is traded on Polygon. Results and success may vary by person.
Here, let's get this thing blowing, right? We're about to spark up, man. We're gonna talk about Deshaun Watson.
That sick fuck. That sick fuck.
And
that sick
you know
fuck.
what? I looked at this ad or the thing that I was sent in the email, whatever, the link. Okay, I like the way they put this. Okay, because power comes in many forms. Some power can be bought by those with the right connections and enough money.
Right.
That power usually corrupts. Some power can be earned.
Yes.
That power can contaminate. We all, at minimum, have the right to power over ourselves and our bodies. Our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. For some of us, we don't realize how much power we have until it has been stolen, whether we realize it's been taken a bit, of course, over months, or sometimes years.
Right.
But it can be seized in a moment.
In 1 second.
In one moment. A moment like being in a massage treatment room, believing you're there to provide professional care to a client, only to realize that client has no interest in therapy and is trying to exert power over you, to strip you of your agency, the intimacy within you with his money and status.
That's like a bitch
Full of lies.
I am.
And those moments, man, for these women have made them feel powerless. Well,
Just ain't right.
there's 12 civil lawsuits. 10 of them have been settled, I believe.
Yep.
10 of
more than that. I think 22 or something. 22.
23?
Quite a bit of
23. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
about 10 of those. This. No,
about 10 of those accusers. I guess that's where I'm getting my numbers wrong.
Don't worry, I fucked up.
10
too.
of
There
the
was one more that
accusers.
came after that coverage.
Are actually going to show up at this week's game, week 14.
That's sick fuck.
And
when the Browns return to Houston,
Texas.
see, if this was in Cleveland, wouldn't be half as bad of a sitch. But now it is, because it's where the perpetrator perpetrated these crimes, right? Mm-hmm. And so you have to look at that from the situation, and that adds a level of gravity to this. That this whole game, this whole situation, it just makes me not feel very football fan-like, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Right.
It's not these women's fault. It's not these women's fault. They don't deserve that. No.
Right.
But
and what I see out of this is them trying to take a piece of that power back.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing.
I agree.
And I love that.
You know, I mean, they've practically been silenced. They you know, and there's not a whole lot at this point that, you know, justice that they're gonna see. 11 game suspension. Get the fuck out of here.
It's subtle.
Get the fuck out of here.
well, and then at the end of the day,
This is very
It's-
sensitive topic.
it's the number, it's the problem, like the amount of accusations, like the mounting, you know,
My bad.
You could.
the women willing to go on record, which means their lives are going to be exposed to levels you wouldn't imagine, right? And it
Well,
just,
a lot of stuff in their life now becomes questionable.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
like if you like some freaky
So
deaky,
what kind of person
yeah,
are
if
you?
you're a freak in the sheets, now that's going to be held against you because
And it shouldn't.
no,
Yeah, 'cause that,
you
that's
didn't want
private
him.
right, sex workers.
Just because you a freak don't mean you fucking want everybody to throw dick at you either, though. That ain't like that. Like
Yeah.
I know girls that I had to like talk to for months, and one girl I knew for like a year before we ever did anything. But when we did, I was like, oh, you like that? Like
That's
you
how it's supposed to be.
you roll like that?
You're
Okay.
supposed to work for
Did
that
not
shit.
realize that. Nice, worth it. Just being honest. But so then you're like, but lady, yeah, you're like, hey man, look, that's fine. But when that gets held against people, that, you know, who this woman slept with 20 years, 10 years, 5 years ago now becomes.
Why does it matter who the fuck she slept with?
No, but that's my point. Is now that's going to be put under a microscope because of someone else's sexual deviance, right? And that frustrates me. But at the same time, we've seen people lie about this stuff. We've seen people make stuff up. Like I don't believe Amber Heard for a second anymore with the Johnny Depp thing, right?
Well, and even when this
She
first
did shit
came
in bed.
out, even when
What?
we first,
She did shit in bed.
even
Oh, she was a freak.
even when
Shit.
that's not what we're talking about. She
Oh.
shit in the bed.
Oh, literally?
Literally
This was
shit
like
in
she's
bed.
a freak.
Oh, he said she
No.
did shit, and I thought she
She
did
shit in
shit.
the bed, but it
bed.
wasn't like, oh baby, look at me shitting.
No, I didn't even. Wow, I didn't even mean that. Actually,
There was
You
like
bet-
there was like a jar of sandwich.
Yeah, I wonder
shit.
about you.
She thought it was cocaine though.
Yeah.
They tried to play it off like it was cocaine.
It was like a jar. Damn.
Oh,
But this is
jar?
different. But this is
Damn, I need
different.
better
Honestly,
friends.
honestly, this is different because when these accusations first came
That's why I
out,
need better friends.
when these accusations first came out, we didn't jump on and we weren't like, oh, this sick fuck immediately. We're like, hold on.
I was like, whoa.
Wait a minute.
We've seen
Let's
too
catch
many dudes
everything.
Accused of shit they didn't do.
Right.
Let's make sure this
get all
gets
the
litigated.
information.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not
And-
we're
you
not
know,
not believing her, but
you
we're
know.
not we're not also believing someone 100% without any evidence or litigation.
And there's two stories to every.
And
There are two
then
sides to every story.
More and more stories mounted, and I still said, "Hey, let it go to court. This is not a good look." Didn't I say that a
But
thousand
then
times
the
over
court
this-
kind of
before the
dismissed
summer?
A couple of cases, and the other things were settled because the FBI was looking.
And
into
then
it.
Harris County didn't want to prosecute a case. The grand jury. This went to a grand jury.
Yeah, this is
Guys,
like-
that means this went to the public in a private jury setting, and they looked at the evidence and said, "There's not enough here to go after."
You're a
them."
masseuse, so.
Well, I'm not saying that that's all right.
I'm not either, but that's in my mind. I'm trying to figure out how they say that. It's like what because
It's so
it's like a
bad.
masseuse.
No, it's so bad that the topic and the way the topic falls out, we have to like, wait, listen, I'm not saying I'm cool with this. This is just what happened. Like it's
Right.
because it's so bad. Now, where's that bottle at? Full good playing. That shit is so tasty. Like I am not a big fan of Crown, but the apple Crown
Oh, the green apple.
and then the vanilla Crown is really good. And now this, I'm like, motherfucker. Bro, I will go buy a bottle of this
Maple
and
chocolate
fuck
the
this.
other day, dude.
This might have to be my reward after surgery and I heal up and I can have stuff again like
That's
this.
not a bad one. You might
Uh,
want to go grab one now because I don't know
is
if
it
they're
seasonal?
holidays. That's
I think it is.
what-
No, I think it is seasonal because in the spring they'll have like the apple crown again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The green apple will come out in the spring, so which I like that one too.
Yeah,
You
I
should go
think
check
the
out
fall
Scotty
might be the
Pimpin's
maple one.
TikTok, and I teach you how to make
better go
a
get it now.
morning drink with this.
The Christmas snowflakes clearly declare that this will not be here when I can drink again. I will. I'll go buy it right now. And
Let's
fucking
move
set it
forward.
aside.
Yeah.
Let's move forward and talk about the Cowboys, who are unfazed by
This is too
OBJ's
fucking good.
plane incident.
I'm going over to the liquor store to see if they carry this.
Cocaine!
Cocaine? No, look. Seriously though, when you think about it though,
Sorry,
like,
I'm not yours, dude.
so some people here's the thing is much like when you think about the things like Deshaun Watson, people are upset because
Oh, I thought we moved on.
no.
We did. He didn't.
No. Listen to me. When you think about things like Deshaun
Whose
Watson,
segments are these? yours?
stop this. I'm trying to help you. When you think about
My bad.
When you think about people, they're upset about Deshaun Watson, right? People are upset about Odell Beckham Jr. acting out the whole situation that just happened, right?
So,
But listen to me. The Cowboys in the 90s were the cocaine Cowboys, right? Do you think Jerry Jones has any care or concern about Odell Beckham Jr.? So Odell Beckham Jr. removed from American Airlines flight at a Miami International Airport on Sunday. And people are worried that because of his misbehaving on the flight, that he was lit and he flipped the fuck out and yada, yada, yada. Well, right, so Mike McCarthy, hear me out though, Mike McCarthy is full steam ahead on courting Odell Beckham Jr. and some fans in the NFL are saying that the Cowboys should be a better team than that. And
Cowboys?
Hold on, and court better players. Not my words. Remember this before you chew my face off. Not my words, you two fucking hounds.
Cowboys?
You sound like two fucking pit bulls in a yard right now. I'm like, calm down.
Fucking serious?
Wasn't the
Isn't
mailman?
that you?
Yeah, mailmen still get
It's
bit by
these
dogs.
people that
That's
really
their fault.
think that the
They're
Cowboys and Jerry Jones
Man, they have
give a fuck
About
about
cocaine?
outside.
I think they have no
care
idea how
about
much
outside.
cocaine went up the nose of Michael Irvin's beautiful face.
They
No
don't
idea.
care.
He did not care.
OBJ is there.
They have the name.
Are you going to
The
show up for
they
practice?
have the name. The cocaine Cowboys in the 90s for a reason.
Did they show up to practice?
Did they play?
Did
Or the
they
Convict
play?
Cowboys was the other one.
And did they win?
That was not fair to Emmitt Smith, by the way.
That's all Jerry Jones cares about.
He was a good guy. Jay Novacek too.
People are going to call which they want to call it.
I mean, Michael's a good guy, but
Call
he
it
had a
what you-
cocaine problem.
Call it what
Hey,
you call it.
Rick James said cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But at least you're not
Yes, it's a fucking
the
couch.
Cleveland Browns
Ooh, uh-huh.
hiring a fucking. He's got to be at least a sex addict. Just saying.
Well, yeah, there's a lot.
I'm just saying. It's not. It's look. I'm saying because look, OBJ
Uh-huh.
it's not. It's look.
What's wrong?
It's outside of what's going on in the NFL.
Facts.
Is he going to show up to practice?
Right?
Is he going to play?
Right?
Is he going to win?
It's OBJ.
I mean, and then the question becomes: is can you win out against the Giants, who believe they have a chance in the playoffs with him? And you could go home to where he started his career. Can you beat out the Buffalo Bills?
That is one that he
goes back
wants to go.
Giants, the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants and the Bills are the other two teams.
Do they have a chance to beat the Cowboys? They
With
get 'em?
OBJ, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
so I think that if they have the salary cap
They
space,
almost- they
the
really
Bills
should be
actually
able
are
to
the
start
team you
with.
should probably go
The
to.
Bills would be. That would be ideal for him, right? Because
But
How would him and
this late in his career, he's chasing rings.
hey,
Yeah.
Dallas in a dome is real nice in the winter.
okay,
Real
you
nice.
keep talking about
Dallas nice indoors in the winter, son.
Keep talking about Dallas.
I used to live in Dallas in
You
the
know
winter,
what?
son. It's nice.
You know what? Dallas win a playoff game, then we can talk.
Ooh,
Ooh.
shots
They did
fired.
last year, and then they got wiped out right after, right?
Shots
They didn't win a
fired.
playoff game.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of shots fired,
Oh.
my
They got
last
to the wild
segment.
card
Pew
game
pew
and
pew
lost.
pew pew pew.
If we can
No,
move
no.
on here.
It's not in the notes, but he has a last segment,
Yes.
and he wants to pew pew on somebody. Pew pew.
Pew, pew, ba, ba.
Yeah, let's talk about the NFL social media.
Mm.
Okay, social media has been a huge impact on the league in the last
Facts.
20 years.
Oh yeah,
Right.
players and the league. people growing their fan base and so forth. Yeah.
Over the past couple of years, social media has been impacting the organizations more and more. Has been a way of teams to communicate their stats, allows player-to-player communication, as well as fan interaction with players.
Yeah, dudes be giving each other shout-outs.
Right. Lots of pros for it, right? Social media allows fans to interact with favorite athletes in ways they wouldn't be able to before. Players in the NFL make Instagram stories, posts, not only talking about their awards and accomplishments, but personal things that are going on in their lives. This allows fans to get closer to the players they look up to. Athletes can use multiple platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, etc. to thank their fans. This makes their fans feel special, makes them feel recognized, furthering their loyalty to the team or the person, maybe.
Yes.
So social media has made
process.
that easier for athletes to show their fans an insight into their lives, things they do day to day. And it also allows athletes to spread word about the good they're doing in communities like charities. They are associated with organizations and different causes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Now the cons of it, the cons of the NFL and the NFL athletes using social media can be a detriment to athletes, coaches, and owners' careers, as well as organizations. Twitter can be one of the darkest places for people to communicate.
I don't even fuck with
Because they
Twitter.
comment, and it's mainly what the platform is used for is negativity.
Did you like how I put on that post I put about Twitter? I said, if you've had Twitter after 2015, you're old. You're not cool.
Wow, really?
I'm like, who still has Twitter?
So
in the fucking
I don't
universe.
fuck with Twitter, man. I fuck with like Instagram, where I can see your ass in a picture and punch you in the face when I see you next time. No, I'm just playing. I don't actually.
for an
condone violence. I'll
example
fuck you up though.
of some dark places,
Mm-hmm.
Torrey Smith, who is a wide receiver on the who was a
Torrey
wide
Smith
receiver
was tight, bro.
on the Baltimore Ravens,
Did you know
found
who's
out
tighter? Torrey Smith.
hours. He found out hours before a Sunday night game that his younger brother had been killed in a motorcycle
Oh
accident.
damn!
remember
Look, I'm
that.
trying to be funny, and then you gonna say that and do me dirty.
That's why I wanted to interrupt you.
Yeah, you fucked me up.
After finding the courage to play, he has 127 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns.
Damn.
Great game for any receiver
Damn.
in the NFL. But one fan, actually multiple fans, did not care. But that one fan went onto Twitter and mocked the death of his brother. Smith said that was not the only tweet that was about his brother. So in
See, y'all can't
conclusion,
even just keep it about football. That's the problem. Y'all are fucking whack.
although social media has its negative sides,
Y'all are fucking whack.
it was intended for the use of good and the spread of information. However, recently on the Broncos socials, the ball was recently dropped in the eyes of me worse than all of Melvin Gordon's fumbles.
What did you do?
After
Yeah.
the Club Q shooting, they went on social media to show support for the community, which is far from the problem.
Right?
Far from the problem. The problem is with the hate speech that was allowed to be spewed within those comments.
Ooh, they didn't go
Those
too far
comments
right
that
there.
could have easily,
Been
very
blocked.
easily just been shut the fuck off. Most people, as a matter of fact, most people that are in this professionally will understand the magnitude of what they are posting. And if they do not want negative comments, they don't want hatred spewed, they will block all commenting. And they chose not to. I'm more than disappointed. And I definitely wanted to point this out.
I'm surprised at what you brought. I didn't think that was what it would be.
I'm sorry, and I don't want to get too political
No,
because
no.
we're going to go into it on Saturday. You know, make
The
sure
whole
y'all check
show's
out.
about that Saturday.
Make sure y'all check that show out because we're going to dive deep into it. And I know this hits home with you,
How
and I know
deep?
it hits home with everybody from the city except for the fucking hating ass, bitch ass people. And we're going to talk about those people Saturday.
Bigots.
So, yeah, y'all check that out. I didn't want to go there though. That's why I brought up the Torrey Smith thing. That way it's all related to NFL, right? This is something in the NFL ultimately controls these socials.
Yeah, if you fuck off on my social, you'll just be banned. And if you try to create other accounts under other emails, it'll trigger a ban on you like for anything.
Got my own strain, one hitter make you choke of that good. Yeah, that hold the week, don't pass the blood back.
Blockchain, gain digital assets,
Yeah,
and
fuck
market
face.
power with creators at StonePandaNFT.com. Stop by StonePandaNFT.com or follow Stoned Panda NFT on all social medias, especially Facebook. You might learn thing 3 and get into the metaverse by going full panda. Stoned Panda NFT is traded on Polygon. We've also successfully varied by person. I'm a furry little panda bitch.
Everybody smoking, I'm a stone. Yeah, I'm a holy. I'm smoking on that Bob Marley, headed to the corner store when the